Open-world RPGs built with Unreal Engine 5 are shaping up to be some of the most ambitious games on the horizon. Let's have a look at upcoming titles that combine vast worlds, character progression, and next-generation visuals, with releases ready for 2026 and 2027. Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic is a narrative-driven action RPG set during the final years of the Old Republic era. The game features a new story with character-driven storytelling and player choice playing a major role throughout the adventure. Players can move between the light and dark sides of the Force as the story progresses. It is designed as a single-player RPG with a focused structure rather than an MMO. Forest 3 is a sci-fi survival horror game set on an alien planet after a spaceship is pulled through a wormhole and crash lands in hostile terrain. Players use firearms and advanced equipment, including a suit-mounted scanning tool to survive dangerous environments. The game replaces cannibals with alien predators and tentacled creatures. Enemy AI is designed to react more quickly, creating constant pressure during combat and survival situations. Neo Berlin 2087 tells the story of Detective Nolan as he investigates the murder of a police chief and searches for the chief's daughter in a divided cyberpunk city. Players switch between first-person and third-person gameplay while using shooting, stealth, and investigative abilities. Cases involve gathering clues and accessing memories from suspects. Beyond the city walls, the wasteland contains hostile machines, human threats, resources, and upgrade materials.
Even if this is a simulation, the pain still feels real.
Neo Berlin, what do I really know about it? She's like you. She needs your help.
I followed every thread, reconstructed memories. None of it fits.
You think you're solving the case. This is so much bigger. What if the case is you?
The world only works with order. Without order, chaos breaks out. It's out of balance and we must restore it. Do you understand that, Nolan?
Yes.
The Witcher 4 introduces Ciri as the main playable character in a new chapter set after the events of The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Players take on the role of a monster hunter while traveling across the continent, including the region of Kovir. Gameplay features open-world exploration, combat, narrative choices, character progression, and different approaches to encounters. Ciri can travel on foot or summon her horse, Kelpie, while taking on quests throughout the world.
The builder, shield us.
Salt.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in the game. Right now, Ciri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village. All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt and Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri. Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Bugger. Not her again.
Not even at the Land Exeter Fair! Now, open thy gazes while I present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and the fair's wink grants good
Summon the
fortune.
Witcher here, have they?
More than feet.
Damned if that don't mean cash.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
Take your damn chance elsewhere, you filthy lump. You'll find only honest winters here.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
Ready to wait. Silver, round ones, what jingle in the purse.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Witcheress. What news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush.
The Manticore, that flattened your cars and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Rugged me ladies after one of them.
Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel, cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelby. We've worked.
Kingmakers takes players to medieval England, where they use modern weapons and vehicles to alter the outcome of a large-scale war. Gameplay combines third-person shooting with real-time strategy, allowing players to switch between direct combat and commanding armies. Battles feature thousands of AI-controlled soldiers fighting at the same time. Players can build defenses, issue battlefield orders, and take part in solo or four-player co-op battles. The Mound Omen of Cthulhu is a co-op action-adventure game where up to 4 players search for treasure in a cursed jungle. Before each expedition, players choose weapons and equipment, then venture deeper into dangerous territory filled with strange creatures and supernatural events. Hallucinations and distorted perceptions can make it difficult to tell reality from illusion, creating challenges for communication and teamwork. Survival depends on completing objectives and returning safely from each mission.
Our upcoming title, which is part of the great family of co-op horror games. More specifically, our game is about being somewhere you don't understand, with people you trust, trying to figure out the rules before the rules figure you out. Your job is to get deep in the jungle, find treasures, survive, and make it back to the safety of your galleon. You will be discovering a jungle that doesn't want you here. We always say it existed long before the players got there, and I think you feel that when you explore. There's stuff here that has nothing to do with you, wonders that weren't put there for you to find. You will start on the shore, venturing out of the safety of the galleon in search of loot and treasures. Splitting can be a good strategy to cover more ground, especially when you're not yet deep into the cursed jungle, but you remain vulnerable to hostile encounters. Firearms can be very effective, but come with limited gunpowder and produce a lot of noise, which could end up waking up the jungle if you're not careful. Base equipment for the expedition is given by the captain of the ship, and has to be split among the members of the team. He gives you gear, but you should not come back empty-handed. As you venture deeper into the jungle, tension rises and sanity begins to slip, affecting both the atmosphere and your senses. One of our main goals with the Mound has been to design a system that creates true moments of doubt by playing with players' perception. The jungle has many ways to trick you, making cooperation more difficult, yet key to survival. During your expeditions, you will understand the jungle spawns the strangest creatures, which are unpredictable and will test your ability to survive as a squad. Combat is not always the right answer. If your success lies in finding treasures, your own survival should remain your ultimate priority. And when things are getting out of control, your only solution may be to run for your life, trying to make it back to the rowboat. The jungle is not forgiving when it is awake. Losing a friend may become inevitable, but you came for treasures after all. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed these new details and can't wait to show you more. Follow us on our social media to stay tuned and avoid missing further updates and our upcoming demo. The Mound will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series on July 15th.
Why did you shoot?
A disaster brought forth by the Archdemon.
Evilbane is a 4-player co-op action RPG set in a dark fantasy world affected by the rise of the Archdemon. Players battle demons, warlords, and traitors while taking on strategic missions across hostile areas. Combat allows instant switching between melee and ranged weapons, supported by customizable skills and loadouts. The game can be played solo or with a team, with coordination becoming important during larger encounters and boss battles.
With the power granted to us, we'll avenge our comrades and reclaim the kingdom! We will hold the line until you foul creatures are raised from this world.
Project Tal is a single-player open-world action RPG inspired by Korean mythology and traditional Tal masks. Players travel through a fantasy setting while taking part in fast-paced combat that includes counterattacks, targeting enemy weaknesses, and climbing onto large creatures to attack vulnerable areas. AI companions fight alongside the player and adapt to different situations using their own abilities and roles. The story revolves around restoring a damaged world through an emotionally driven narrative.
There is a day you hope for. A day when the wind, the light, and the very...
Hunting Simulator 3 is an open-world hunting game where players track and hunt wildlife across regions inspired by Colorado and Texas. Animals behave according to the sim fauna system, with aging, reproduction, and reactions to player actions affecting each hunt. Players can use rifles, shotguns, bows, and other equipment while choosing different hunting methods such as pursuit or ambush. A hunting dog assists with tracking, retrieving game, and following commands during expeditions.
Every piece selected, ready for the terrain ahead. Everything is analyzed, checked, rehearsed. A ritual before stepping into the wild. You watch. You listen. Reading the signs. Following tracks. Sensing a presence. Every movement becomes critical, moving in rhythm with the heartbeat of the world. You learn to respect, to protect, to belong to something greater, something alive. And then it happens. The result of every choice, every step, every sacrifice. It all comes down to one final moment.
EverRail is a survival crafting game set on the frozen exomoon of Inara, where a train serves as humanity's last refuge. Players travel alone or in co-op while gathering resources, rescuing survivors, and expanding the train into a mobile fortress. Survival involves managing power systems, crafting equipment, and taking part in timed expeditions. Players can also use gliders to scout locations, locate resources, and navigate the procedurally generated world.
But something went wrong.
Me and Plastic, we're old friends. I'll be dead soon anyway.
Tides of Tomorrow puts players in the role of a tidewalker on an ocean planet affected by a deadly disease called plastemia. A unique story link system connects playthroughs by allowing decisions from previous players to influence characters, events, and available situations. Players travel between floating islands, gather resources, and interact with different factions across the world. The choices made during the adventure can also affect the paths encountered by future tidewalkers.
My last assistant was something of an eco-warrior.
Read it, you fool! What about you, Tidy? What do you believe in?
Ayla, I want you to live.
If you kill the world for me, I'll never forgive you.
What the? You'll die for this.
Find your head!
Shit, no!
Therefore, believe and you will be saved!
This is utter madness! Come back to us!
Tear it open!
Last Sentinel takes place in a near-future version of Tokyo rebuilt after a major catastrophe. Players control Hiromi Shota, an elite operative whose role in maintaining order becomes increasingly challenged as the story unfolds. The game combines open-world action with fast-paced combat and mission-based gameplay in a science fiction setting. Its narrative places strong attention on character development, survival, and the struggles faced under an oppressive system.
Please! Hush now. It's going to be okay. The demon is here. It's the demon.
Follow me.
Has its own story. Yes,
Exiledge is a third-person sci-fi action game set on an ocean-covered planet where humanity survives within floating structures known as Talos Towers. Players control Alter, a tower diver who travels alongside a mysterious woman named Zora while confronting mutated creatures called Otherkin. Combat combines third-person shooting with melee attacks, allowing players to chain together fast-moving combos. The game also features roguelike elements, changing environments, and large-scale battles against mechanical enemies and powerful monsters. Lost Hellden is an action JRPG set in the world of Era. where people live under a system tied to the 7 deadly sins. The story revolves around twins Seifel and Late, after a failed ritual leaves one without a sin and the other bound to all 7. Combat uses a phased battle system that combines real-time action with turn-based mechanics. Players can customize 8 characters through jobs, abilities, equipment, and elemental skills while traveling across a hand-painted world. Road Kings is a trucking simulation game where players transport cargo across regions, inspired by the American South. Players manage deliveries, trailers, routes, fuel, vehicle maintenance, and business decisions while building a reputation from a new driver to an owner-operator. Driving mechanics account for factors such as weight, weather, road conditions, and truck performance. The game also includes company management systems, rival drivers, and asynchronous multiplayer features tied to industry rankings.
Oh, night and day. Ain't got no master. Ain't got no king. I'm running night and day.
The hills of Savannah are facing severe what?
Bad news, Deacon. Storm's almost on top of you.
I got eyes on it.
You can still turn around, you know.
Nah, Pineview won't hold out. XDC Logistics.
They said you were coming. But take care now, you hear?
Let's get it done.
Ain't got no master. Ain't got no master.
Blackfrost, The Long Dark 2, takes place in Harmont, where survivors struggle to endure a year after an event known as the Aurora rendered technology unusable. Players can survive alone or in co-op while managing resources, shelter, weather conditions, and encounters with other survivors. The game introduces character traits, skills, psychological survival systems, and a permalife mechanic that carries consequences between lives. Urban areas, wilderness regions, extreme weather, and radioactive Blackfrost create additional survival challenges.
Prism 2033 is a futuristic parallel universe MMORPG developed with Unreal Engine.
Prism 2033 takes players across a multiverse of connected realities where different worlds are linked through the central city of Flux City. As a Harbor Agency investigator, players complete missions, uncover hidden stories, and travel between dimensions facing different challenges. The game combines third-person combat, shooting mechanics, guild-based fleet battles, and life simulation systems. NPCs can react to player actions, age over time, form relationships, and play a larger role in the evolving world.
Grow and wither, and seasons shift in real time. Through our information field simulation technology, we can simulate NPCs' 5 senses. In events such as fires, visual and olfactory cues take effect, prompting NPCs to react in different ways. Build affection with NPCs and form families. If you eventually have a child, your offspring will inherit both parents' physical traits and grow under your care, forming genuine emotional bonds over time. Prism 2033 offers rich gameplay. Explore parallel worlds with your team, or lead your guild in massive interstellar fleet wars where starships collide. Spend just a few minutes a day wandering through the parallel worlds to earn beautiful outfits and vehicles. Or create a small world of your own, a place to live with the people you love and build a life together. At launch, the World Co-Creation System goes live. We forge the multiverse together, but your realm is yours alone to rule.